back to using my phone and the regular microphone here. And no, the Dodgers are not my team. They're my second favorite team, but the Philadelphia Phillies are my team. I just don't have the hat right here. Enough about that. Let's get to this crazy arm workout we did today. So started off with skull crushers. I didn't do them last week. I know that for sure. I was kind of itching to do these today. So, this was 90 pounds. I could have, honestly, I was thinking about grabbing the hundreds or maybe even the 110, but I just went with the 90s. But I'm glad that I did. Now, I could have easily grabbed the 100 pound because it's the preset weight. I could have cranked out like 10 reps easily, but I went a little bit higher rep, and it felt really good. Like the 90 was perfect today. And we did a superset with these. Basically, I was kind of, I don't know, I was in a weird kind of mood today for arms. I really wanted to do a lot of compound movements. I wanted to do dumbbell curls, and I wanted to do skull crushers. I did not do any rope or cable movements today for triceps, but we got a sick workout. These things are so sore today. Today was an unbelievable workout. You'll see. But I just superset it. It went right over, the normal tricep, bicep. Now, these are the 55s. These were a little bit heavy. I wanted the 50s, but there was only one. Some guy in the corner had the other 50s. So I didn't want to go too light with the 45s, so I just grabbed the 55s. We grabbed some reps, but towards the end here, let's see. Yeah, see, I'm kind of, it's a little bit harder for me to get the weight up. So I'm using a little bit more, but not too much. It's really not that bad, but yeah. Actually, I think the 55s were fine. Not too bad. A little bit of, like to get it up there, but everybody does that, right? I try not to do it as much as possible, but it was hard with the 55s. Let's see. So this is the second set. I repeated the process basically. So another set of skull crushers, same weight, 90 pounds. Second time around, it's a little bit heavier than it was the first time. The good thing is here that I like is my this part of my arm, from the elbow down, it's remaining like in the same exact spot throughout the entire exercise. It's just the forearm going up and down. So all the tension is directly on the tricep. Now, I've said this before, when I'm doing these, I'm not out here like some guys, they got their elbows way out. I'm trying to hold them in as close as possible that feels reasonably comfortable. Okay, so I don't want to come in like this. It's going to feel ridiculous, but keep them as tucked in as possible. And it really hits the whole tricep when you do that. At least it feels like it anyway. Yeah, these are starting to get heavy. We went to failure. We went pretty hard on these. And the other thing I wanted to point out is my head is staying flat against the pad, which is good. So sometimes I have a habit of picking it up. Although on skull crushers, if I pick my head up, especially when I'm coming down, I'm gonna bop myself in the head. So let's see. Now I found a pair of 50s actually. They were hiding on the other rack. I didn't realize they were 50s. I had to look at them real good. But so this was good. Attempting to do the 55s for a second set would have been a little bit too much in my opinion. The 50s were perfect right here. Not bad. Form is good. One thing I want to point out, and I've said this many months ago when I was doing a workout similar to this. When you come up with your dumbbell, the idea is to come in and kind of twist the pinky inward as much as you can to like really squeeze the bicep. I can't do that. The minute, by the second or third rep of me twisting the pinky in, I have major inflamed bicep tendonitis, and I don't want to do there. So when I come up, it's my hand. It isn't even this way. It's kind of like right here when I'm coming up with it. I can't twist it all the way in. So I kind of mimic the same type of angle on the left side too. So third set, these just felt this whole workout was just absolutely great. And I was tired. I mean, I've done 2 working sets for both biceps and triceps. I'm whooped right here. Like I had to take longer than normal breaks in between. So here we go. Get a little bit of a different angle here so you can see. So okay, so the elbows are out a little bit, but I see guys, they're out like this, right? So you really don't want them like that. So I try to keep them in as much as possible. So it just feels better. So maybe it's not quite like this. I may have over exaggerated, but now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of more like this. So, but still good. Felt it like crazy in the triceps. So yeah, ooh, those that 90's getting real heavy real fast. Let me tell you. So we just moved over. I believe I dropped down to the. Did I drop to 45? I think I got the 45s here. Pretty sure. I was really out of breath in between like the tricep workout and like the skull crushers and then over to the biceps. So I did double armed here. I do that once in a while. I don't really see a problem with it. A lot of people will do these seated. I like doing them standing up. I mean, I'll do them seated. I'm not biased towards just standing up with them, but just felt right to do it standing up double armed for this third set, and it felt phenomenal. I mean, the biceps they're blowing up at this point. Yeah, so we took it to failure. Now with biceps, I don't like to go to failure to the point where like I'll push myself harder on a tricep because the tricep I believe is a stronger muscle than the bicep. When I see people I watched a guy curling 225, or actually he used to curl 315, but not with good form. But he had 225, and he was just like he got it like halfway. He's like freaking out, and he snapped. He tore his tendon. So I don't want to overdo it on the biceps. So once I'm unable to get it at least halfway up, I'm done. Here I am. You can see I'm taking longer breaks, man. So like even just to get started on this set, I'm just like I'm smoked at this point. I mean, this is the 4th set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same weight, same 90 pound. I never dropped the weight on this. Just kept it pretty much the same, though they were lower reps each time. You're not going to hit the same 90 pounds going to failure for the same number every time. Maybe for the first 2, but beyond that, I mean, it's you're going to go down because your muscle's getting fatigued, right? There we go. All right. So we dropped over. I think I went from 45 pounds to the 40s here. I think. Pretty sure we got the 40s here. I'm struggling. I'm like trying to catch my breath. Yeah, there we go. We got the 40s. Okay. I believe I did double land. Yep. So when I'll just keep the palms out and just keep them in that locked position up and down. That way I'm not twisting them up on pulling up and then on the negative. It just feels more comfortable for me that way. I see guys that they got it down in the hammer motion, and as they're coming up, they're curling like this, and that's fine. I mean, that's the proper way to do it. But I have to do it a little bit differently because of my right arm. And it's been good. I haven't had no issues like this whole year, and I want to keep it that way. Because when bicep tendonitis starts flaring up to a certain degree, it messes the back workout up, the bicep, all pulling movements just gets messed up. So we actually went to 5 sets doing this. That's how good it felt. I was like, I'm not moving, man. I mean, I had, besides the people behind me, the whole gym was empty. I mean, I had free range of the gym. I could have used anything I wanted. But this felt so good that I took it to a 5th set. And it felt absolutely amazing. Same 90-pound weight, head down, shoulders down, feet on the ground. They're not bopping all over the place. And sometimes they do. You know, you can see right now. I spoke too soon, right? I'm kind of like tiptoeing, like get that weight up. But yep. And you got to be careful going to failure on skull crushers because you don't want to get to the point where your elbows give out and that freaking weight comes down on your forehead. That's going to be a bad day. 90 pounds at the forehead, I'd rather not. So I grabbed, I believe this is a 70-pound easy bar preset weight. So just grab this for the 5th set. Just to switch it up a little bit, I went with the wider grip. I have no problem going on the inner grip. I actually really like the inner grip. Just lately, I've really been getting a lot of good feeling and pump out of the wider grip. So I just do it a little bit wide. Here we go. Whew, man, that's a workout there. So then we just went over here to the, I've really been liking this machine lately. Now I had some technical difficulties here if I remember correctly. I think the seat was too low. It was either too low or too high. I couldn't get a full extension, so I had to adjust the seat. The only problem is the seat, regardless of what notch you have it in, it just drops on its own. Like it's defective, it's broke, so it doesn't stay in place. Now, okay, so I went too high. I needed it to go a little bit lower. There we go. I think this was actually a little bit too low, but it got the job done. Now, with the exception of I'm doing a lot of this, which I don't think that really is bad for the movement itself. Maybe just I might want to be a little bit careful because I don't want to strain anything in the neck. And if you ever had a real bad neck strain before, it gives you like that headache that goes from like the base of the neck all the way up to the front. It's not pleasant. So we did a drop set here. Yep. No more gas in that tank. That's all right though, because we did one more, just like that. And we got the drop set pins in this time. See, I'm pointing to them just in case you don't see it. I love I like set 2, set 3, drop set pin. Like I'm doing all these like umpire gang sign type things. And then I noticed there was a seat belt. I never even noticed it was there before. I saw it, decided to put it on, see if it would help. And it kind of did. The only problem is the seat. You'll see it kind of bounces. I think it dropped at some point. I don't know if I got that on camera, but like right at the end of the set, it dropped down a notch. Good form. Triceps this is the 7th set for triceps. They're toast, man. I'm surprised I can even finish this set at this point. And I feel it today. Holy crap, man. My triceps my biceps and triceps are going to be very sore tomorrow. So not bad. Not a bad workout whatsoever. So it was 5, 6, 7, yeah. And then I think we just went over to the preacher curl. I put the drop set pins in over here and just cranked out. This is just a finisher. It's just one set. I didn't even really need to go here. Like the bicep workout was done. 5 sets literally was all it took today. And they were fairly heavy sets, but went over here just to get a little extra in. No harm done. And we did, I don't know if I mentioned this already or not, but I put the drop set pins in. So I'm smoked. I'm surprised I was even able to get this set in, man. I actually went pretty heavy on it because I think it's on like 140, which is pretty heavy at the end of a workout. And then the drop set pin, I think it went to like 140, 180 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was initially set at 140. So a little bit lighter. Let's crank out a few more reps here. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'm I'm dying right here, man. I am dying. I'm ready to eat at this point. And I think I drank like a almost a full gallon of water during this workout. It's pretty crazy. All right, here we go. Let's check something. Ready? Ready? What do we got? What we got? Oh, there we go. Slow motion. Slow motion. Nice vascularity in the arms. Look at that. That means the diet's working. Not bad. Not bad. Getting there. All right, so just real quick, give a quick overview because my wife is calling me from the other room. She has a movie queued up that she wants us to watch, so I gotta finish this video up and head on in there. Happy wife, happy life. So, I would have this. So this I did this workout hours ago. It's just that I had literally like 10 hours of class today, and I was up to like midnight doing class last night. And then tomorrow I have like another 10 hours of class or close to it. So, I took a little break, took two breaks actually. Well, one and a half. I took a break to go do the arm workout, of course, right? And I took a minor break off and on to watch the Eagles today, which they lost to the Browns, but that's okay. So the workout itself, the majority of the arm workout really was only so. Well, how am I trying to say this? The bulk, the meat and potatoes of the workout was just 5 sets of skull crushers, 5 sets of curls, both the easy bar for curls, and then the dumbbells. That was I literally, if I would have left after that, and very rarely do I do 5 sets for arms, and that's it. But I could have because the weight was heavy enough. Like I did heavy enough weight to where I really did some damage to the biceps and triceps. Right. I could have gone heavier on their skull crushers, but 90 was good. But we kept that same 90 consistent for 5 sets, and believe me, each set that 90 pounds starts. Like it feels like 90 pounds, and like the second set it feels like more like 100 pounds. By the fifth set, it feels like 150 pounds, right? So it's getting heavier and heavier. But yeah, but the whole workout was great. The pump was absolutely amazing. I love the outside, hit that front double by. I can see the veins starting to pop in and underneath in the triceps, and especially in the forearms, even when I'm not working out. So like sometimes like if I'm just home and I'm like reaching for something and like I'm like oh, I see a vein, because you want to see veins, right? It just makes you look bigger. So I'm noticing more and more veins come out. Didn't weigh myself this morning. I'll weigh myself tomorrow morning. I think like every couple of days, just weigh myself because honestly, I just forget. I forget to weigh myself all the time. There's actually a scale at the gym, and it's the old school one. You move the little weights, and as long as it's calibrated properly, like I would probably test it with a 25-pound weight, and if it's accurate, then that's probably a very accurate scale. So I should check that scale too. I'm pretty sure mine here at the house is accurate, although we did move, and that thing was kind of moving around in storage for a little while. So it is possible that it's off a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll remember to weigh myself at the gym tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you guys like the workout. It was a great one, and I definitely feel it like today. Holy crap, man! Like I know that I am going to be extremely sore tomorrow, and I have sore shoulders and traps. They're really sore today. I might take tomorrow off and then do legs on Monday. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. But for right now, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to go make my wife happy by watching a movie with her. So, have a great night, everybody. If you haven't been to the gym yet, get your ass to the gym. Don't make any excuses. And we'll see you either tomorrow or Monday for the wheels. Have a great night, everybody.